I'm out here again in Dragonfly Paradise. The woods are behind me. The ocean is in front of me. And I'm going to do another stream of conscience video that you all love so much. I was just thinking about how long it's been since I used to do these on a regular basis, and how much has happened that you guys don't even know about. Since I changed my channel after getting harassed by the atheists and losing a bunch of viewers for sharing that I was doing webcam modeling because, ooh, sexuality and spirituality don't go hand in hand. And even though I don't do that anymore, there's a squirrel. I hear it. I've been wanting to see one. I just got bummed out on doing YouTube for a while because people are so judgmental, and it's like I don't even know why I do these videos. I just feel like I'm being asked to fill a space that's needed in this time period where we've all kind of like become so attached to our technological devices that we barely even connect anymore. And I'm fine with that, really, because I have a hard time dealing with people anyway, because like I'm super sensitive to what people are thinking and feeling, and it's so obvious when people are lying or being not present or being unaware that it's just uncomfortable. And I know it's a reflection of the egoic state that we're in, but still, it's so challenging for me to get my energy wrapped up in other people because I really care. And I want to not, but I can't. So, I mean, one of my most recent hilarious mistakes was this tattoo I got on my ring finger. I don't know, I've been always like looking for the one. You think they're gonna show up in a certain way, and so when someone shows up like that, you think it's them. And maybe it is that, like, in a way it's them. It's like someone you're supposed to meet on your path. But you have this like fantasy from the Disney movies that your prince is gonna show up and save you from all your problems, and it's never gonna happen, but you're gonna hold out hope anyway. So I just remember, like, one of the last things he said to me was that I was a codependent and I need to get help for that. And it's like, honestly, I had this idea of what codependency is all my life, and I sort of knew like I fall somewhere lightly in that category. But just to get a handle on it, I looked it up to see the exact definition, and it was a person who basically gives up their own needs in order to cater to the needs of someone else who's usually, and this is a quote, a narcissist or an addict. And you're being manipulated by them in one way or another. And it's like, He's fucking right. I was mad. I always fall for these narcissists and addicts because I have this like, I'm gonna save the world philosophy stuck inside me for no apparent reason. And I always like project that onto my partner. Like, I'm gonna save them from all of their problems, and that will, you know, prevent me from having to work on all of my shit. It's fill in the blank. I don't know what it is. It's uncomfortable for me to look at. So I keep attracting these situations into my life that present me with this problem that I keep, instead of dealing with the problem, just think I can subtract that person that I attracted into my life and it'll be all good. And then I'll attract the right person, except I never fix myself. So I keep attracting that same personality of addictive behaviors, lying, manipulation, self-centeredness, and I don't know, I always look at also the mirror is that those must be traits about myself that I don't like and want to change. So I also then have to look and see that I have narcissistic tendencies and self-centeredness and addictive behaviors, and yeah, it's obvious. I get addicted to people and I want them to do what I want them to do, and when they don't, like, I just want to take back all the concern that I have because I feel like it's wasted. It's like, by the way, there's a motorcycle racing thing over not too far. It's noisy and distracting. There's always something distracting me. That's why I always go off on random tangents and ironical bird distractions. I just don't know. I mean, I don't even have a specific thing to talk about. I just feel like this is how I connect with people, by sharing the stream of conscience and analyzing my own, and maybe giving other people a window into either feeling less alone or finding their own ideas about themselves, or, you know, somehow realizing that there must be a purpose to all this if we're doing it. Even though there's not silence out here, the space is enough, like, immensity to just break your heart open and realize, like, these precious moments, even though filled with egocentric thoughts and insanity, it's magical. It's just, I guess you have to figure out what you really want, because if you're not clear, can't tell if it's a dragonfly or another bug, because there's all kinds of grasshoppers and stuff out here too. When you're not super clear with the universe about what you're trying to create, because you've forgotten that you're a creator and you're just on autopilot, if you're not clear, you just get random stuff and you feel like you're a victim and things are happening to you. But if you are clear, the manifestations that you're working on, they will start to show up, and they won't always be perfect because they're arriving to show you that you need to be more clear and have more clarity. Basically, everything you manifest in your life is teaching you how to become a better manifester. Like, at the core, we're supposed to be joyful and happy, but we're not, because we're disconnected from our own happiness, and we think that external things are going to make us happy. So that's what we try to manifest, is these external things, instead of just skipping right through to manifesting the happiness that we want. We just project these ideas that someone else is supposed to bring it to us, or something else is supposed to bring it to us, and all the time we're just missing it because we're not in the moment. And I guess, well, there's my realization right there, is I keep trying to manifest the happiness of the now moment and expecting someone else to show up who also wants to be in the now, but because I'm projecting into the future, I'm always manifesting someone else who lives in the future, and the future doesn't exist. There's only now. So it's like this vicious circle, cycle, psycho, somatic, automatic. We learn it from the time we're kids and we're exploring the world, and we learn right away the first thing we want or need to stay alive is external. That big booby in the sky. Mommy's milk. And then from there we just explore. The distractions that we create with our expectations are all that's really keeping us from what we truly are, which is joy. And from there, you just become a vibrational match for everything that the universe wants to smother you in for your own happiness. energy.